This week, I'll be holding my breath for 30 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot, and most of you can probably do that sitting down, not doing anything really easily. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old and my lungs are not so used to being used and holding my breath. I know when I was a kid, I used to be able to swim 50 meters underwater without breathing. That was intense, that's amazing. I wish I could do that again. But I'm in my 50s and I'm on this new journey of apnea training or breath holding, and I'm gonna hold my breath for 30 seconds while walking, right? So holding your breath not moving is called static apnea training, and holding your breath while moving is called dynamic apnea training, or static breath holding or dynamic breath holding. And today I'm gonna see how long I can hold my breath not moving. And stay tuned, because later in this video I'm gonna tell you what kind of challenges I faced, what it felt like, and how it's changed me a little bit. But for now, I'd like to see how long I can hold my breath without moving at all. So get like a limit test to see how far I can get on day one. Okay, so the first thing you wanna do is get as comfortable as possible, because you don't want your muscles using up oxygen, creating CO2. So you gotta relax every muscle in your body. And I just wanna see how long I can hold my breath static, because remember, this week I'm doing dynamic apnea training, and I just wanna see how far I can go. And get yourself a timer. I'm completely cold turkey, haven't done any kind of warm up or prep for this. I just wanna see out of the blue how long I can hold my breath. You guys ready? So I'm gonna take in one deep breath, blow it out. Get everything out. Oh, that was lungs started burning a little bit, and I'm starting to sweat, and I'm feeling like I'm gonna die. That's pretty awesome, man. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Gosh, I wonder if I can push that further after this week to see if I can get that, maybe a little bit further. But now 30 seconds walking isn't that much, but then I am kind of building up that CO2 tolerance. Man, I felt like my lungs were burning, and then I was having these diaphragmatic contractions where my body is just contracting, trying to breathe, and it was pretty interesting. So it's kind of making me laugh because it was so painful. Anyways, I will spend the week doing 30 seconds and follow along. Before I continue on my journey of apnea training, I wanted to share with you how important it is for me to eat healthy. And I make this smoothie every day. Not every day. Most days I do, though. I get a whole bunch of power greens and kale, mix them together, wash them really well. I get a banana, I get some frozen fruit, and chia seeds, flax seeds, and spirulina. I put them all together, and I make myself what I call a green smoothie. I think it's really great. So basically, I just stuff in all these greens in this blender here. And you gotta pack them in really good, because if not, it's not all gonna fit in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I'm packing a lot of stuff in here. And I really like doing this because I get all my greens in. Come on, smash them down. You gotta smash them down really good. Get them in there so that you can fit the other stuff in. Then I come in with my flax seeds, and I get about a tablespoon of flax seeds. Bam. I get about a tablespoon of chia seeds. Chia seeds are good. They got some protein in them. They're pretty good. I've got a tablespoon of chia seeds. Then I get this Hawaiian spirulina and I throw it in there. I put about maybe 1/4. This has got like a really strong flavor. So it's, I put about a 1/4 teaspoon because I don't want it to be too overpowering in the flavor. And then I get I get this from Costco. These are like a daybreak blend, which is pineapples, strawberries, peaches, mangoes. And I try to reach in there and get a little bit of everything because that's a strawberry, that's a mango, that's a pineapple, peach, mango, strawberry. I'm not sure what that is. This is a peach, definitely a peach. Just kind of throwing it in there, getting not too much, just a little bit to give it some sweetness because that kale and spinach and stuff is pretty powerful in flavor. And then I get my banana, and make sure to wash your bananas. That's usually when they come from the store, you kind of want to get them washed. Yeah, maybe I'll cut out this little black spot. And depends on the ripeness of the banana is the sweetness. So the riper the banana, the more sweet your smoothie is going to be. I tend to like the greener bananas a little bit more than the ripe ones, but I just bought a bunch of bananas. Oh, dang. I almost forgot the most important ingredient. Otherwise, it's not going to blend, which is the soy milk. I like to use soy milk. Shake it up really good and then pour it in there. And there's a line on this blender that says max fill. So I'll probably fill it up to that max fill line. Let's see. Yeah, is that about it? It kind of starts to drip down into the spinach and kale that I smashed down, and it starts dripping through the little air pockets. So I kind of refill it a little bit, put a little bit more because you need some liquid in there in order for it to blend. Otherwise, it's not going to blend very well. And cap it up. Sometimes this is kind of hard to get on there correct. And bingo, I've got my contraption. I'm gonna put it in my Ninja blender that I forgot to plug in. Now this beautiful blender, Ninja blender, I got from Costco. And this is not an endorsement. I'm not getting paid for this, but I do like this blender. I just bought one for my son. And let's power it up. I put it on smoothie setting and I hit start. This is pretty much like a whole meal for me. Sometimes I'll have this for breakfast, sometimes I'll have this for lunch, and sometimes I'll have this for dinner, but it's pretty much a whole meal. And if I can get this open, my rock climbing grip, and ooh, that looks really good. I don't know if you can see that, but that is good. That is one sweet banana. And what I like about doing this is instead of like juicing carrots and getting the juice out of a carrot, I'm just blending it all in together, so I'm still getting all that fiber. And of course, I like putting the chia seeds in there because it kind of feels good to chew it. So I don't know if you've ever heard this, but they say you should chew your drink and drink your food or something like that. And you chew your food so much it's like a drink, and then your drink, you chew it so that your saliva kind of starts mixing in with it and it begins the digestive process. So I downloaded this app so that I could keep track of the intervals of my training for the apnea training for the breath holding. It's called Stamina. I actually downloaded a few different apps, but this app was kind of like the simplest and easiest to use. And what I did is I created folders, week 1 and 2, week 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and each one builds up on the other one. And on week 1, you can see I have my carbon dioxide tables, CO2 tables, and then I have my oxygen tables, O2 tables. The CO2 tables are designed to each rep you breathe less time. So which means you're resting. So I'm resting for 2 minutes, I'm breathing for 2 minutes, and then I'm holding for 30 seconds. And then the next rep is a minute, 50 seconds, 30 seconds, all the way down to 50 seconds and 30 seconds hold with a 1 minute cool down. And that's designed so that the CO2 in your body starts building up as you're breathing less, because breathing is what gets the CO2 out of your body. And with the oxygen, you're trying to get all the CO2 out of your body, and you're just practicing breath holds. And that's 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, all the way down. I do 8 reps. You might be wondering how I came up with these tables. And that, I think, I will leave for next week. I'll explain to you exactly how I discovered how I'm going to train for this apnea training. And, you know, it might shock you how I did this, because it's not like I hired a trainer or paid someone to teach me. I'll leave that for the next video, so stay tuned. And what I really like about this app is that, you know, I can put my AirPods in and it kind of talks to me. So I'm going to show you real quick. I kind of created this table, like 10 seconds breathe, 10 seconds hold. But I hit start training and listen to what it says.
Breathe.
Breathe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start.
And it starts, and then it tells me, it gives me a warning.
Breathe.
Isn't that pretty cool? That is so awesome. So you know, I kind of
5, 4.
And it gives me like 30-second countdown, 20-second countdown, 10-second countdown when I'm doing the longer minutes. I just don't want to spend so much time showing you guys. So basically, walk the dog, and while I'm walking the dog, I'll do my apnea training. So what I gotta do is I've got to put her leash on. I gotta, there she is. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, she's ready to go. She is ready to go. And usually that's what I kind of do. I just kind of, come here, Sage. Come here, over here. Come here. Come on, let's get this on you. Come here, Sage. Come here. Come here. I don't know if you can see that. Come here, Sage. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Okay, give me your paw. Give me your paw. Good girl. You sound so mean. Yeah, come here. Oh, yeah. Come here. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, so basically, I'll just walk her around. And also, okay, hold on a second, hold on. She's barking, but basically I walk her. Basically, she just doesn't want me to talk. There, you're the star, Sage. Yeah. So I'll take out the garbage and do my apnea training today. And, you know, after a couple of these, I'll let you know how it feels, the challenges, and also, you know, what I'm experiencing. The first week was super intense. After about 23 seconds, I started having those diaphragmatic contractions, which it's painful. And then, you know, 26 seconds, I thought I was gonna die. My lungs were on fire. Now, this could be an age-related thing. I mean, I'm sure if I was younger, I would have more flexibility, more plasticity. You know, my body would adapt faster, but it was intense. I'm 54 years old and I'm trying to do something new is hard. Not only is it hard, I mean, these are some of the challenges now that I'm talking about, right? Not only is it hard because it's something new on my body and my mind is probably less flexible than when I was young, because, you know, when you're young and you're experiencing pain, you don't really know what's going on. But when you're older and you're experiencing pain, you know you want to quit. You want to get away from that. I mean, I was getting close to the end of the week and I was thinking, boy, I don't want to feel like this anymore. Then another huge challenge, especially at my age, is that I have so many responsibilities throughout the day. And this is adding 40 minutes to my day. Just another 40 minutes of something else that I have to do besides do my film production, do my editing, do my Aikido teaching, do my rock climbing. So adding something on top of all that is challenging. So I did kind of find a way to do it because I have to walk my dog, and I just walk her a little bit longer while I do this training. And I'm trying to fit it in. Like, you know, they say, build the habits every day into something that is not a big change. And that's what I've done. So what are the things that I've noticed this week that are different because I started doing this breath holding? Now remember, I've been doing breathing exercises for a long time. I remember probably in 2006, I held my first kokyu workshop, breathing workshop for Aikido. And I've been doing that since then. So, but this is very different because this is breath holding, not breathing, right? Breathing is easy. And I've noticed the changes with my breathing exercises, but this breath holding is a whole new level. I mean, I realize that I'm sleeping a lot better at night. So I do this at night before I walk the dog. And then when I go to bed, I wake up feeling a lot more fresh and breathing a lot easier too. Like I noticed that my breathing has become a lot more it feels easy. So that's a huge change. I'm really excited about week 2. Week 2 is going to be still 30 seconds. And then on the week 3, I'll bump up to 45 seconds. Let's see if week 2 brings me a little bit more comfort into that 30 seconds. I mean, I really felt like I'm about to pass out. So I'm really looking forward to this growth.